Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a different setup. Just gonna drape myself in this flag here. Hello. Today, it's very appropriate for the topic of today's video because, hi, because today I wanted to talk a little bit about Tegan and Sara, and they have been my favorite non-wizard rock band for a long time now. I would say several years. I first saw a Tegan and Sara concert when I had only heard a couple of their albums and I didn't really have them like memorized at the time. Like I was a fan, but I wasn't like really huge into them like I am now. But I probably thought I was huge into them then. It was really great, and they just said a lot of important things about equality and, you know, being yourself, and that was really important to me. So then I got more and more into them, and they were actually something like that my ex and I were really into together, and for a long time that made me unable to listen to some of their songs. But now for the most part I'm okay, because the overarching themes in their song is just like, I will be okay even though all this crap happened to me, and even though all this crap happened to you, and even though crap happened to both of us, and we might have had something to do with that crap happening, you know, even after all that, it's still, you can still be like the best version of yourself that you want to be. That's overall their songs. That's kind of what I get out of it, even though most of their older songs are like more pessimistic, but I think that the songs that are like littered throughout each album kind of make up for those, in that they turn the theme, the message around, and say like, you're gonna be okay. So their latest CD, called Love You to Death, is my favorite of theirs so far, and I know a lot of people, especially when Heartthrob came out, their last CD from 2013, when that came out, a lot of people were upset because they like branched out into pop, not unlike Taylor Swift did with 1989. Taylor's and Tegan and Sara's past songs were a lot about relationships, and that's, you know, a huge subject matter for all writers, because there's just so many takes and angles you can have on those, and you can keep revisiting them and get something new, like every time for different songs. But in Heartthrob and 1989, all three women kind of focused more on themselves instead of the other person in the relationship, if that makes sense. So it's not that they're not about relationships, it's just that they're more like perceptive, and really, really interesting to listen to, because anyone can have a different take on a breakup or something that went wrong or whatever it is. So it's not like they're a completely different subject matter, it's that like it's a new fresh take and it's pop, and there's something like undeniably happy and dancey and empowering almost about that. And I see a lot of people saying that they sold out. Tegan and Sara, this is now, Love You to Death is their 8th album, and so they've been around for quite a while, and people said they sold out with Heartthrob and that they're continuing the trend with this one. And I think that's so unfair. I think it's so unfair to not support, even if the music isn't like audibly pleasing to you. It's just odd to me that fans wouldn't support, or just people wouldn't support, an artist doing what makes them happy, and also what enables them to reach out to more people, especially like queer girls and LGBTQ people, and just anyone who can connect with them before they even hear the music. And I think that's really powerful. I think you're just missing the point when you say that an artist sells out and don't consider like the amount of good impact that queer artists can have on like the mainstream music industry. And that is so important, and I mean, it's fun music, it's dancey, and it's not as depressing. They didn't just immediately lose the ability to play guitars, like they still play guitar and sing at the same time on tour. It's just like another sound, and it's just another option, and the old Tegan and Sara is still Tegan and Sara. They're the same people. It's just that they wanted to explore something new. And they actually said that when they were in indie rock, they were known as like the weird, like quirky cousins and like the lesbian duo, and now that they've branched onto pop, they feel a lot more accepted, and I just don't understand how people couldn't be happy for them for that. And then the touring with Katy Perry and the going on stage with Taylor Swift, people were like, you have changed, you are not the same person. Like what is it about two women that play guitar that makes you think that they would be like instinctually opposed to pop artists? Like I don't understand the correlation there. Like you can play any genre and still be interested in like mainstream music, and there's nothing wrong with mainstream music, like at all. It's just music that is more popular. I don't understand, you know what I mean? Like being anti-selling out just essentially means that you don't want your favorite artist to make more money off of doing something they're passionate about, and like literally it is their life goal, purpose, whatever. Like it is their life calling to do this. Obviously they've been performing since like, I don't know, 1998, I don't know, a long time. I was like a toddler. And like it just seems selfish to like focus on the old Tegan and Sara. Like it's still there, their albums are still for download, all the videos from those tours, like they can't stay the same people forever, and to expect that is just silly. Like you have changed a lot since the time they started recording. Why can't they? Like, why can't they grow into who they want to be? Why can't they make the type of music they want to? So that just kind of frustrates me. But anyway, specifically about the new album, it's so hard to pick a favorite for me because I love them all, literally every single song. Like usually there's like at least one song on a CD that I'm not like crazy about. Like, every single song on Love You to Death gets me like jazzed. Like I want to dance, I also want to like punch someone, I want to cry, I want to go running, I want to like sleep forever and just have this play while I sleep. It's really cool. It's so good, and like every song has like multiple meanings behind it. What I love is that they are, not for the first time, but like for the first time that they've been like open about it, I think, they are writing songs about their relationship with each other. So that kind of really like even just made me love this more, because at first I heard some of the songs and they were like, some of the messages behind certain songs on the CD are like, I know I was a dick, but like I know you still love me and all this stuff, and I was like, that doesn't sound like a song I would like. But then I thought about how it's about their relationship with each other and how that has changed over the years, and they've had a lot of like issues as twins and being out together in the public eye, and I have no idea how that must feel, especially for being a queer woman and a twin and having all these comments made about you. So I really appreciate those songs, and I feel like they're sharing a very personal side with us, so I just love it all. So I really want to cover one of them, but like not a lot of chords are online yet, so come on folks, get it together. I'm gonna go. Let me know what your thoughts are. Bye!